Hello, good morning, and welcome to Dr. Vinay Mohan's classes. Today, we'll be talking about one very important, trending, and an essential topic on a viral outbreak or a virus disease outbreak globally, as mentioned by World Health Organization. Please remember that this comes at the highest level of the World Public Health or international public health emergency on behalf of Dr. Tedros, who is the Director General of World Health Organization. You are looking at this person has issued this World Health Emergency, public health emergency of international concern 3 days ago. And for the past 3 days, entire world is worried about would this be the next pandemic? And many parts of the world still in the recovery path from the COVID pandemic. How far and how far reaching would be the impacts of this next warning issued by none other than WHO? So, what is this emergency, international emergency, or public health emergency all about? It's all about a virus infection called as Mpox. Mpox virus. So, started from the Democratic Republic of Congo. As you can see that here, that the first few cases recorded in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Please remember that this is not a new disease or new virus. So though there are two different groups of viruses with different kind of genetic composition, we call them as clades. So clade is nothing but a group of organisms with a common source or ancestry. So we have clade 1 and clade 2 types among this virus, which is nothing but one type of orthopox virus. So orthopox viruses are those which cause pox diseases. We have some other pox diseases like smallpox or so certain kind of other diseases. We have cowpox and all those things, and this is one type of such pox disease. And upon infection, this causes flu-like symptoms with mild fever, the skin rashes or blisters, or we call them as the eruptions on the skin, and then with associated inflammation or swelling of lymph nodes. And often, if uncared or if not medically treated, this might proceed towards pneumonia and death as well. So that is in the rare case scenarios. Please remember that as of now, this Mpox virus infection in Democratic Republic of Congo has caused more than 537 deaths already, with more than 15,000 cases and counting. Not only in the Democratic Republic of Congo, it is spreading fast to the eastern regions of Africa as well, and many cases have crossed the continent and are seen now across multiple continents. For example, it has entered Asia, and Pakistan has registered the first case day before yesterday in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa provinces, and couple of cases in Europe, and the first one was recorded in Sweden, and it has reached Americas as well. In the North America, in the United States, the case is recorded already. So globally, it is slowly spreading, and in large parts of the world, this remains undetected yet. Why and how it spreads? What is this Mpox? Please remember, its origin traced back to 1970. Please remember, it is not a new virus. Its origins would go back to 1970 in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. In 1970s itself, there was an outbreak, and later on it was declared as endemic to the African countries only. Endemic means confined to a particular region. Yes. So from 1970 till 2022, largely the world did not worry much about this Mpox. Back then, Mpox was known as monkeypox. Please understand this. The previous name of this disease is monkeypox. And why now it is Mpox? Please remember, the WHO wanted to remove the stigma associated with this virus, this disease, and monkeys, and to keep them separate and to prevent any kind of social exclusions or stigmas associated with monkeys and humans. Yes, so that is how it is. So how it spreads primarily, please remember, this affects animals first. and with close association between animals and humans, and with certain mutations occurring in the genetic material, structural changes occurring in the genetic material of the virus, it would be able to infect humans as well on a long term basis in particular environmental or geographical regions or situations or conditions here. Yes, so it started in 1970, and by 2022 it reached a kind of a serious stage in Democratic Republic of Congo, and in DRC it was declared as a medical emergency. And by 2023 April and May, the WHO declared that this disease has come down and the number of cases reported came down significantly. Hence, the health emergency, kind of warning was lifted from this, virus, monkeypox virus. And now, again, this virus infection is kind of spreading very fast, not only in Democratic Republic of Congo, but outside in the eastern region of Africa as well, and it is spreading across multiple continents. And now this has raised the concern and alarm to WHO, and WHO has declared this as the public health emergency of international concern. So this is what is happening now. Now, what is this virus? As we mentioned earlier, that it is a kind of orthopox virus. Please understand this orthopox virus, which is similar to smallpox in general, and it has common sources, common ancestry, common origins here. And with certain kind of genetic modifications, this Mpox affects humans, and it spreads largely through physical contact, intimate contact, skin to skin contact, or contact through the fluids released by the skin eruptions, or the pustules, we call them as the pustules, or the abscess, or raised fluid filled, pus filled, raised bumps on the skin all over the body, especially more on the facial region and more on the exposed parts of the body like hands or arms or back, so, and legs. So, and rarely this would be in the internal organs, or you can say that the regions which are not exposed to the external environment like genitalia. So this is number one, first thing here, and this will be associated with certain kind of symptoms like fever. Yes, so we have these basic things here. Yes, so basic symptoms would be like what? The swelling of lymph nodes. So the axillary lymph nodes are behind the neck region or underneath the head. These lymph nodes, there will be swelling, and slowly this will progress from 3 days to 21 days. The symptoms would completely settle, and in a span of about maximum of 4 weeks, the symptoms would come down automatically because it is a viral infection. And rarely a person may need medical attention. But this virus, which is of clade 1b in origin, is little more deadlier and often fatal, causing more than 537 deaths in Democratic Republic of Congo alone, is raising concerns here. So that means it is a mutated version, and it is more deadlier version, and it might trigger a kind of worldwide or similar to the pandemic situation. That might be a thing of concern for many countries on the planet Earth. Please understand this. Yes, so we have certain symptoms like what? Swelling of lymph nodes, you can see that here, and fatigue, muscle aches, chills, and headaches. So these are general flu symptoms. Please understand this. So it would be like a flu, but the rashes or the pus filled or bumps on the skin or pustules, and then it slowly progresses towards the gradual healing. And if not treated, if not the immunity is good, and in that cases this will lead to pneumonia and death eventually. So these are few details about this pox virus here. As you can see, the rashes in general, yes, rash, fever, chills, muscles, backache, and headache here. Now, should we be concerned? Should we be worried about this virus outbreak in the world concerned with India? Yes. Please remember, because of the high population density and increasing kind of populations moving around, and if virus enters India, this might trigger an outbreak and may cause a pandemic or panic situation in India too, and it might cause multiple deaths of people. Especially this affects children. Please understand this, children are the most vulnerable to this Mpox viral infection, and those people who are like pregnant women or elderly people or people with compromised or lowered immunity community are particularly vulnerable for this Mpox infection. And this is in news recently, and all people would be hereby informed to be very cautious and minimize contact with people who have traveled to these regions, especially African or the regions which are affected with the Mpox virus. And all those people who have traveled internationally should take caution and screen themselves or seek medical assistance. And people who are concerned should stay away from infected people until the symptoms subside. And all countries are they have started already issuing health warnings to all citizens across the world here. So this is in brief about your monkeypox virus, which was earlier monkeypox. Now it is Mpox virus. Please remember again the same things here. Orthopox virus, it is one type of the flu virus here, which is similar to a smallpox, and the disease may spread through physical contact or the airborne droplet infection route or physical contact, or the transfer of fluids from infected person to the healthy person. Physical contact is the most common reason, and started in Democratic Republic of Congo and spreading to various regions across the world very fast. And this affects children more commonly, and it causes fever, rashes, chills, headache, and the kind of pneumonia and death. And this is spreading fast. So this is a mutated version and could become the next pandemic. And the World Health Organization has already issued a public health emergency of international importance warning already. So for all these kind of informations, please support our channel Dr. Vinay Mohan classes, and like, share and subscribe this video. And thanks for your support, and we'll come up with further more interesting and important topics for your knowledge and understanding. Thank you.